Hey guys, I want to make a sneak peek video, and it might be a while before I get any kind of shooting footage on this gun. I have about 200 rounds through it, and it's not really, just to be honest with you, I love this gun. It's awesome to have in my collection, and it's cool to show off to people, but it's not really my cup of tea. I go more for guns that I can carry if I want to, and open division guns, I don't really care for the USPSA that much. So guns like this, I'm more of an IDPA person. I bought this before I really knew anything about competitions much. So I didn't really have the opportunity to kind of know what gun for competition. I knew I wanted to get into it one day, but I didn't know what gun I would want to, and what division and what kind of competition, whether USPSA or IPSC or IDPA. I wasn't really sure about that at the time when I bought this gun. But I really wanted to experience shooting an open gun, and none of my friends, nobody I knew, had open division guns. So I was really excited to try one, and I didn't have the opportunity to shoot one because nobody I know had one this nice or like this. So I got a pretty good bonus one year and decided I would go ahead and take the leap. And I have a few Bull Armory guns, and I thought I would add one of their top of the line models to my collection, and this is it, the Bull SAS2 Heavy Metal. And this gun is just really cool to look at, really awesome. Comes with the dot. I've done nothing to it. You don't really have to do nothing to a gun like this. It's pretty much fully spec'd out. The only thing I would do is stipple the side, because I think the grips look a little cheap with this texture. Not a huge fan of that, but that's the only thing I would do. I have safety checked this, but let's go ahead and double check it again on camera. Comes with these Diamond Pro T4 optics. Not very nice. Battery life is not that great. Durability is not that great, but they work. And if you want to do casual open division shooting, I think they would work just fine. But if you was going to do something like shoot competitions 2 or 3 times a month, I think I would go with something a little bit more durable. Okay, guys? However, the gun itself is fantastic. The magwell, huge open, awesome magwell. Mag release button, oversized, large. You can adjust it different ways. Let's just see how much this thing weighs. This is a pretty big boy, pretty heavy boy. Let's see how much it weighs. I can't give y'all any shooting footage, so I kind of want to give you a good amount of specs on the gun since we're looking at it, and I can't give you that extra footage to kind of review it. Like I said, I have about 200 rounds, and it's actually ran both kind of plus P ammo, and believe it or not, it runs target 115. I haven't had an issue with it running target 115. Now on the colder months, and if it got dirty, I would think the target loads may have a problem cycling. But I think as long as the gun is clean, and as long as it's warmer weather, you have no problem shooting target loads just for fun through this thing as well. But you don't really see the comp work until you start seeing them high pressure loads that you get in like this will shoot 9mm major, which is a really high power, high pressure 9mm load, and this will shoot that, and that's what it's designed to shoot. But it's just nice to know that you can shoot target loads. It's just the target loads are probably going to feel like more felt recoil than the 9mm major, because it's going to be running the comp a lot better. Okay, guys, just so you know. So we see it weighs 2 pounds 15.7 ounces. So this is a 3-pound gun, guys. 3 pounds. That's a heavy gun, especially for a polymer gripped gun. If you put a steel grip on this, it would be really heavy. The gun still balances well in the hand. It doesn't feel as heavy as it says it is. And this gas pedal works really well. You can really, even with my small fingers, I can still reach it. I can't reach way up here like some guys can, but my finger falls about right there, so it takes up about half the gas pedal. It's huge, so that's no problem. This quick slide grip, kind of extended puller, is really nice. I mean, I don't even know what you call these things because I don't use these open guns. Sorry, guys. And I wouldn't know if I wasn't on video, but it gets a lot harder when you're on video. But yeah, this piece is really nice when you're shooting open division, because you've got the optic in the way. It's steel, it's stationary, so this thing allows you to pull real fast. Slide racker, I guess, is a good term for it. Probably there's a more technical term, but yeah, the slide racker. Extended, nice, smooth, no sharp edges, really nice. The gun is a really light recoil spring. It's really nice, really smooth, really well machined. Let's also talk about the trigger. It's got a really nice trigger. Let's look at that real quick. Show you guys what this breaks at. So also let's talk about this too. It comes with the double alpha safeties with a nice ledge here that protects your fingers, so you can shoot this as fast as you want and you're not going to have to worry about getting scratched up by the slide when it's reciprocating really fast, especially with them high pressure loads. It does a really good job protecting all of your fingers from any kind of problems there. Really nice. I really like those double alpha safeties. So that's really cool. Let's do a trigger gauge pull real quick. This is probably the lightest trigger that I own, just to let you guys know. And let me show you what it pulls at. It does have a working grip safety. That one did not work. Let's try it again. For some reason this alignment gauge is not working consistently. 2 pounds 7 ounces. I think that's a little heavy based off what I've got in the past. Let's try it again. Okay. 2 pounds 7 ounces. Okay, I don't know if it's kind of cold in here, guys, so maybe that's making a difference. But usually it breaks around 2 pounds 2 ounces, or even as low as 2 pounds. But for right now, for whatever reason, it may be because some of the lubricant in the trigger mechanism is cold. It's not really allowing it to break quite as well. Let's try one more just to see. When you're doing this on camera too, it can be kind of a problem. So that could be it as well. Let's try this one more time. Okay, that's 2 pounds 5 ounces. But yeah, I think this cold room is kind of making it a little bit worse, because it's about 50 degrees in this room right now. So that might be it. So 2 pounds 5 ounces, but on a good summer day, this is going to be breaking right at 2 pounds, and which makes it the best trigger that I have in my collection. Is it the most crisp trigger that I have? I would say not really. The Masterpiece has a little bit crisper trigger. I think the way it feels, it just feels a little bit crisper and a little bit better than the Bull Armory's trigger, and the trigger shoe itself is a little nicer in the Masterpiece. However, this has got a very smooth, very nice trigger. Okay, guys. Yeah, nothing I have in my collection beats the trigger on this thing. But I just wanted to show you a real quick glimpse of this gun, because there's not much on the internet about this particular model. You see a lot of other Bull models, but very rarely do you see the heavy metal. Look it up, see how many videos you can find on the heavy metal. It's probably going to be very few. I'm one of the few people in the United States that have one of these, of this particular model. There's a lot of models similar to this, but this one in particular is kind of rare, and I think it's pretty cool. And it's one reason why I thought about selling it, because it's not really in my wheelhouse of gun that I really like, and the way I'm just not really into open guns that much, but I do love it in the sense of, but it's just not really my thing. I like something I can carry. I like to have nice guns I can carry, and that's why I like IDPAs, because it's all about all the divisions fit into guns that you could or might want to carry, and their weights are within the weights of what you would carry in real life. Even though they do get a little bit on the heavier side, they don't go so high that you couldn't carry those guns. For instance, this Rock Island Tactical 45, it's overweight for IDPA, and see, it's something in real life you probably wouldn't want to carry, because it is literally and I'll probably do a video on this eventually, but let's look at the weight on it real quick just to show you. So right at an ounce lighter than the heavy metal, but it's more of a standard configuration gun, and I still wouldn't want to carry this. I've carried it twice probably, but I would not want to carry this every day. Man, it really could get to your back after a while. Anyway, I might do a video on that later. So guys, please like and subscribe. I hope you like this gun. If you like this gun, please make a comment. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me to be motivated to do more videos like this, and I appreciate it. God bless and have a great day.